So this is actually an authentic military experience, and that the time between stage 1 and stage 2 is
a couple hours.
Something to think about here is that when you have stages that are this ambitious, sometimes that kind of thing happens. They just broke the squads apart. They're running extra squads right now. But the stage 2, which we're going to talk about right now, or stage 1, but our stage 2, is quite difficult run up the thing, and there's quite a lot of people timing out.
It's 2 to 4 times as long of a stage as the first one.
And there's some timing out going on. So what happens, you start at the bottom of this sniper tower, and both you guys start there, and you both have to climb up this really interesting kind of rope ladder.
It's a rope ladder made out of fire hoses.
Yep, and it's wobbly, and you get up there, and then you got to kind of climb over and over with all your gear on, and then you run up 2 flights, and the first guy to get there loads his rifle and engages the first steel target at about 100-something yards.
130.
They're like mid-size IPSCs, not full size. 130 yards, 5 hits. The other guy runs past him to the position 2 and hits target 2 with 5 hits.
We've got 6 targets that run out. So 130, 160, 190, 210, and then 5 and 6 are both at about 250.
Yeah, so you're running up the stairs, shooter 1, shooter 2, then shooter 1 bypasses 2 to 3, shooter 2 bypasses 3 to 4, then both you go up to the top and shoot 5 and 6 together. 5 hits on all of them, and then once you're done, you clear your guns, and then you do the same thing back down. Engage, 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 and then you run down to the bottom, and when you get to the bottom of the sniper tower, that's your score.
Time and done.
So we're seeing scores out here between 4 minutes, and we're seeing lots of timeouts at 9 minutes. This is a match in which the par time is 9 minutes. So stay tuned to see how our run is. We're coming up fairly soon.
Engage. Hit 1. Hit 2. Hit 3. Hit 4. Hit 5. Clear.
Clear. Keep it over the ring. There you go.
Hit 2. Hit 3. Hit 4. Hit 5.
Yep.
We are the only ones in this match professional enough. Oh wait, a different thing.
Yeah. So let's diagram this out. So you start here and you go up this ladder thing.
Yes.
Ian goes up first, which was a good idea because people tell us both people get on the ladder and it will actually stabilize better.
Yeah.
That was true until you got off the ladder.
And I kick off nice and hard to hop over the rail, and Carl goes,
Complete Blue Falcon moment, but not on purpose. So
then we have this.
I'm not the only one. What happens is Ian kicks off, not a big deal. I know it wasn't on purpose, but my rifle slides off of my back, putting me off balance. This thing flippy-doos, and not only is it flippy-doo, it flippy-doos wrapping around my right leg.
Sadly, I don't think we got good footage of the flippy-doo.
We did of that.
Did we?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
So I hit the deck, poosh, this comes out, and then you're running up, and then you're going, huh? And I had to untangle my foot, get up back onto the thing, and now I'm like, wow, that wasn't fun. And then I get up there, and then I did make it that time. And then we go, boop, 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 boop. You shoot, and I'm up here, and then we boop, 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 and the whole thing. The rest went fine.
It did.
In fact, in spite of that sad face, the reality is
We did pretty well.
the majority of squads timed out.
Was it the majority?
I think so.
I know a bunch did.
We heard a lot of 9-minute timeout.
Yeah, 9 minute was the
timeout.
par on this.
What match do you go to where the par time is 9 minutes?
Chess match?
This one. So 9-minute par out. The best time we heard from anyone was 3 minutes 58 seconds, which was screaming.
Yeah.
After
Those
this,
guys were impressive.
after sad face, we came in at 4 minutes 58 seconds clean.
Yeah.
We came in 1 minute faster than the fastest time we're aware of. And the other squad, we heard about one other squad in front of us that came in at 4 minutes and 38 seconds, 20 seconds faster than us.
You know, this is a long match.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of penalties that can add up really super fast.
Yep.
So I am thrilled with our performance on this one.
This was disappointing, but it turned out we recovered fairly well from it. And in the grand scheme of things, our time was good.
Yeah, definitely.
And the reality is, we have seen other stages where people are crashing and falling worse than that.
So there's some interesting things to take away from this.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that it's difficult and slow to go downstairs.
It is.
But you watch a lot of, by the time you're done with going all the way up this tower and shooting and running and stopping and loading and shooting and unloading and moving and stopping and shooting, and at the end, it takes, you can't just like beep, 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 down the stairs. People are slow coming down the very end.
People are going to look at some of these videos, and I already looked at it on the device, and I'm like, you know what, that looks kind of sluggish.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what, when you're doing it, it doesn't feel sluggish. And let's be honest, because I finished shooting a little quicker than you here. I was already down the stairs, and you got behind me, so I was the one going down. We had contemplated just jump, break, ankle, land here, and you would be in that pretty quick.
There's no penalty for breaking your ankle.
There is no penalty, except for having to shoot the rest of the match today and tomorrow.
Right, so it's better to do that on the last.
The other possibility to get down faster is to Donkey Kong it and put a barrel and just roll it here. And I bet you, even I would get faster going down here if we were Donkey Kong, and if you were to set the barrel on fire, then you really have a time bonus.
This was a fantastic sort of stage prop, the likes of which I've never been able to use before. A 5-story friggin' tower that you get to shoot from the top.
I've never seen anything like it anywhere else.
It's really cool.
I'm sure there's someplace else. I'm sure there's other shooting environments that have it. By the way, it is humid here. It is Texas, Waco, Texas. But that's an unusual and unique experience, and it's really indicative of why I said this match is nothing like.
No, what's funny is the
anything else.
shooting wasn't really difficult. There's stress to it because you know that you can't keep going until you hit those targets.
Yeah.
You know, usually in a match stage, it's you arrive at the targets, you engage the targets, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And so the stress is just hit all the targets. This one, you know, on this we had 5 separate engagement points, and you're running up and down stairs in between them. And so the stress is my partner's waiting on me. I have to finish these targets and get the hit. And then run, because now they're shooting, and oh man, if I don't get to the next shooting platform before my partner's, you know, if I get there and they're already done shooting, then we're wasting time, and we have. So it was really cool.
I would say Tiger Valley, in terms of the actual targets that are presented, they're not piece of cake, but they're not extremely difficult. What makes the stages here difficult is all of it in aggregate.
Yeah.
The psychological, physiological, and shooting stress together combine, and there's a lot of also mental stuff going on, and that you have to remember what's going on.
Yeah, a 5-minute long stage means there's a lot more to remember than run from box A to box B and engage all the targets.
So after this, we got 2 more stages today.
Yep. And
Well,
then 4 tomorrow.
for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and end this off for now and stay tuned for what will be our stage 3.